Yesterday, the Right Honorable Edwin Sifuna sat down for an interview with Latif and friends at NTV, and in this video I want us to briefly highlight some of the critical trajectories that the discussion took, and so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one, when Sifuna got there, first thing he did was serve tea and walk into the studio. In fact, here's the tip.
Which one is the hot water? Why are you worried? Where is Winnie?
She's not around, but...
Oh.
Yeah, she's coming a bit late.
Oh, okay.
What you say?
Please, Sifuna, I understand you are a lawyer, but your love for tea will finish you. Remember, Gachagua was offered tea in the Senate during his impeachment. In fact, here's the image. Moments after that, he was fighting for his life in Karen Hospital. So at the end of the day, kama Sifuna hataki kuwa funzo kwa wengine, stop drinking tea that you did not come with. Stop drinking water that you did not come with, even if you're with someone you trust. Do you know it is very possible for somebody who's looking to hurt Edwin Sifuna and has no direct access to him to pivot and go befriend somebody who is close to Sifuna? Mtu akienda kwa boma ya Caleb Amisi na anze urafiki na Caleb Amisi. Caleb Amisi doesn't know this person is rogue. Sifuna akuje kutembea pale, mtu anaeka kitu kwa chai. So even if you're going to see somebody that you trust, you cannot trust their servants. Just bring your own tea, bring your own water, you'll live long. But in this small town called politics, enda tu ukionja vitu vile Uburu unaona anafanyanga, anaenda coast anakunywa sijui nini, anaenda wapi anakula sijui nini. One day one time, kuna mtu atakuwa funzo kwa wanasiasa wengine. Sijui ni nani, but it's just a matter of time. Number two, we've been hearing all along that some goons have been trying to steal the ODM party and sell it off to Ruto. And many of us treated it as hearsay, but this soundbite right here should be enough to change our minds.
The background of that MOU.
Yes.
When Raila lands from Addis, you remember he goes straight to Mombasa. He arrives there and he finds a coalition agreement prepared. And he says, no. You know me, I don't do things like that. I have to speak to my people, right? And he embarks on these consultations. There was a meeting of a central committee that we did in Kisumu at night. And Baba tells these people, okay, we have had suggestions that we should do some form of agreement with UDA. So there's a technical team that is working on it. When you finish drafting that document, give it to Sifuna. And everybody's like, oh, okay. Then I remember some of these broad-based characters saying, oh, but Baba, can we form a committee? Why just one person? Then I remember Mzee just asking him, how many people do you need to read a document? And he banged the table and the meeting was over. Now, a week goes by. I'm calling these guys. I'm like, hey, see, mulete draft. Document. Nothing. Until the morning, we are sitting at KICC there. The day of the signing of that document, we are sitting there at KICC. The entire central committee is there. And the president's team is across the floor. Right. And then these guys shuffle in with a laptop bag. And there's a screen like this one there. And then they start projecting the agreement. We didn't get even to the third paragraph. Raila stops them and says, but by the way, is this what we agreed you go and prepare? Then they says, no. This is not it. Then he asked me, Sifuna, have you read this thing? I'm like, Mzee, in front of God, they are here. I have been asking this gentleman to show me this document. This is the first time I'm seeing it with you. The meeting stops. We are sent upstairs. I have an office on third floor. We sat there. Nyongo was sitting in my chair with Nyongo and the others. That document, we prepared in my office. I printed one copy, went and showed my boss. He's like, yeah, this is now what we are about.
Those cartels who are shuffling in with laptops and presenting things that Raila's Secretary General had not even seen are probably the likes of Makau Mutua, Gladys Wanga, Junet, the usual cabal. I honestly would be shocked if at least one of them was there. So long story short, the Tumbocrats did not have their way. Edwin Sifuna and Nyong'o are the ones who prevailed because they drafted the MOU. But now that Raila has passed, they are back to the usual gimmicks of forcing issues ya nusu mkate na broad-based. Hizo tumbo zao kubwa tutapasua na mwiba. All ODM members should pivot to the Linda Mwananchi group. Forget the Linda Tumbo. Linda Mwananchi is more progressive. If you're an ODM member and that's where you are, history will be very kind to you. But kama uko pande ya Linda Tumbo, hata hiyo tumbo unaweza poteza. Now the third question that many Kenyans have had on their minds for quite some time now is exactly how Babu Owino, Sifuna and the usual team made it to the Kakamega rally when people like PS Raymond Omolo had gone ahead of time to dispatch goons to wait for them at Kisumu International Airport. Luckily, we finally have the answer from Edwin Sifuna. Sifuna. Here's a tip.
Sure that the meeting does not happen. We were booked on commercial flights from JKIA. Somehow the airlines, which I will not mention because they'll start crying, they leaked our itinerary to operatives in the Interior Ministry. So those guys know Sifuna is landing at X time. They know Babu is on this flight, is landing at X time. And they mobilize goons to come and make sure that we don't leave the airport, you know. So at night, the good thing is that I have been at this job called Secretary General for so long that I know almost all of these people. Right. So they are the ones calling me. You know, I didn't
goons,
even, yes, they are the same ones who tell us, oh, by the way, we've been told to go to the airport tomorrow to make sure you guys don't leave and to access Kakamega. So in the middle of the night, man, we are making frantic calls here and there to some of these air charter providers just to get us to Kakamega. And in the morning, we are sneaking into the airport like we are thieves or like we have done something wrong. Like we are fugitives in a country that is supposed to be free. To board an aircraft that we didn't want them to know, to land at an airstrip that we did not disclose. In fact, we were telling my colleagues, the ones who came on the flight, where we were landing, when they were on board. You know? So it is not supposed to be like that. So we land someplace, use some other back routes and get into...
So in short, their travel itinerary was leaked by the airlines to the state. And to mitigate any challenges arising from the leak, they chartered a private plane and landed in an undisclosed location. In fact, here's Babu Wino paying the pilot through MPESA. You know, that just shows how everything was done last minute. You can imagine booking a flight and that same travel company which you are entrusting with your money and you're a good customer to them, wanaenda kupeana mambo yako kwa serikali. It's very shameful. But long story short, in summary, Sifuna and friends, mambo ya chai, maji, sijui, chapati, nini, stop it. Completely stop it. Carry your own water, carry your own tea, carry your own juice, carry your own biscuits. Beba hata bibi yako na hiyo gas if it is a must. But eating just anywhere, please don't do it. Number 2, Kenyans now know for sure who the Linda Tumbo group is. That expose by Sifuna is a 10-0 tackle. There is no more confusion of who is who and where Raila was. Raila was on the side of protecting the people. Wengine walikuwa on the side of what is in it for us. And what's in it for them is quite simple. One term. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602 and he'll get your house dapped up.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruiru for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
Thank you for choosing Mzitowafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.